Well, hello and welcome to those who have joined us today to learn more about the Shred 10. I'm excited to share with everyone what I have been very passionately doing the last few years. And many of you know my health journey, and it's something that I've been on for 18 years and really changed my health a lot. And 2 years ago, I did my first Shred 10, and it took my health even more to a great level than I thought. So I'm excited that you're on today to learn more about what this Jumpstart program has meant to me and to many of my friends into transitioning into an even healthier lifestyle than I had before. A lot of people wonder, so why would I need to do something like a Shred 10? And I always share there's really kind of two startling trends in our world today, and that is, first of all, environmental toxins that are increasing. And I'm sure many of you would agree with that. We're being bombarded by toxins and they really are increasing a lot of health problems. So it's things in our air, cleaners, things we're putting on our skin, all kinds of stuff like that. The other aspect of that is our food quality is decreasing. Many of the ingredients in our food we can't even pronounce. So that's another factor. And with both of these things, our body is just bombarded by toxins. And it really does create a need to detoxify, to reduce that load on our system. The other aspect, a lot of people, they may not feel the difference yet, but they're seeing the difference in their body. They're seeing it in weight gain and different things. And I really love to educate. What I learned about is just how these toxins are impacting the overall look of our body as well. This picture has a top and a bottom half, and there are two ways to lose weight. So, the important topic for a lot of people is maintaining that healthy weight. That is of interest to many people. Well, the top half is how some people approach weight loss or maintaining or reaching their ideal weight, and that's through dieting or over-exercising. But what happens in the body, those toxins that we talked about, well, our bodies really can't handle that onslaught of toxins. And so the good news is our body has a natural defense, and we typically store those toxins in our fat. But the bad news is the fat cells expand and they can cause weight issues. So you see in that top picture how then if someone is over-exercising or dieting, they can burn the fat, but the toxins are still all loose in the body, and you end up rebounding. Very smartly, your body goes into that reactive mode of, okay, I need to increase my fat production to once again erode those toxins, protect my vital organs, and then the fat returns, and it becomes a vicious cycle. The bottom half is really where the Shred 10 helps the body in a physical beneficial way, but also then what ends up being a positive benefit in resulting in healthy weight loss and weight management, because you actually detox. You're cleansing your body from those toxins. Then when you shed that fat, you're able to maintain that weight loss because the body has been free of that. So the weight loss is easier, quicker, and it leads to more permanent weight loss. So that is kind of the health win and the physical appearance win of the Shred 10, which is what a lot of people are looking for both. They want to look good and feel good. And that's definitely what I've experienced as well. So when you look at what the Shred 10 is, it's the option to shred the food, the toxins, and the habits that are not serving you. And we focus on that for a 10-day period of time. So here are the guidelines. This is what we do during the 10 days. We focus on adding more real food, and with that, the foundation of the Juice Plus trio of capsules or gummies every day, with 2 of the complete shakes every day. And then we really want to encourage you to eat clean during these 10 days. We give your body a break, really, from digesting the heavier foods, and it also will help reduce inflammation and free the body up to cleanse and rejuvenate. You'll drink plenty of water, sleep 7 to 8 hours a day, and exercise most days. At the same time, you'll eliminate all those inflammatory foods, the gluten, dairy, caffeine, alcohol, the processed foods, artificial and refined sugar. And we encourage everyone to not eat after 6 p.m. I'll be honest, it was one of the hardest guidelines for me, but it is one that I noticed the most benefit from. I feel amazing on days when I'm actually able to do that. And then if you're pregnant or nursing, that's something else too. Or if you have elite athletes in your family, they can also make some accommodations to that 6 p.m. rule, because those people would want to eat as often as they need to. Once you order your Juice Plus support materials, those products, the capsules and the complete shakes, then you'll receive the Shred Guidebook. And it's a wonderful ebook with all of the why behind all those guidelines. It has tons of other education in it, with details on all of it, as well as meal plans, shake recipes, and other things. So the great thing about the Shred 10 is there's no calorie counting, there's no food deprivation, and there's no complicated formula to follow. It is truly safe for the whole family. So we really focus for those 10 days on eating super clean and eliminating those harmful foods. And the number one way you can detox in a healthy way is to flood your body with fruits and vegetables. So the main focus is, how can you truly do that? And you can't eat enough during this. I mean, it's something that you want to have as many fruits and vegetables as you can. But I want to explain the why behind the Juice Plus support resources in the Shred. And it's because you truly can't get enough, and we need help. And one important part of this is flooding your body with all 45 of these plant foods through the capsules and the complete. So it's not a substitute for the real thing. You still want to focus on eating as many plant foods as you can, but having the 30 fruits and vegetables in the capsules or gummies, as well as the 15 other plant foods in the complete shake, will bridge the gap as you're trying to increase your plant foods in your daily diet. So this powdered produce is great. You'll add 2 of each capsule a day, and then you'll drink the 2 shakes that will replace either a meal or a snack during the day. Now, many people say, okay, I can do that part, but what about those guidelines where I'm eliminating my main diet? And I want to touch on the topic of willpower, because a lot of people think, all right, I don't have willpower, someone else does. And it's really not true that some people have it and some people don't. Willpower is actually a function of your blood sugar. So you can think about the time when you skipped a meal, or you were too busy that you just forgot to eat. And we all have those days. But when you want to eat everything in sight, that's another thing that sometimes happens to you. It's called your glycemic index. It's not really willpower. It's the rate at which sugar enters your bloodstream. And as we all know, sugar should enter your bloodstream slowly and give you sustained energy throughout the day. Or the sugar can rush in and spike your blood sugar. And that's what happens, you see in this taller curved line. That's what's happening to a lot of Americans when we eat empty carbohydrates like bread, crackers, and boxed foods. There's a spike in the blood sugar, and then it comes crashing down. And an hour or 2 later, you need a nap, but not before you raid the pantry. So this also happens when you skip the meal, or when you don't eat first thing in the morning, when you wake up on that empty stomach and you think you need caffeine instead of fuel. There is a better fuel option. So on the Shred, you'll have your smoothie for breakfast instead of your cup of coffee, and it will sustain you throughout the day. So the dark blue line that you see on here, that's what happens when we're eating a low glycemic meal with fiber. So the sugar enters the bloodstream very slowly. That's what happens with the Juice Plus Complete Shakes. They truly will give you the willpower you need during the Shred 10. They help keep your blood sugar stable. That's the zone of willpower. And that's where you're going to find during the Shred that you can lose your junk food cravings. And the Complete is such an important component of that. If you haven't seen what's in the Complete or what it is a plant-based protein shake, very low glycemic. It's actually comparable to broccoli. It's vegan and non-GMO, gluten and dairy free. There's 13 grams of plant protein in every scoop and 8 grams of fiber. And it comes from these amazing 15 plant foods like alfalfa sprouts and radish sprouts and things you're not normally going to eat in your daily diet. So it's a great healthy breakfast. That is truly what I've had for breakfast for 18 years. Our entire family eats drinks the shakes every morning, whether we're shredding or not. They're great for pre or post workout drinks, and then also afternoon or late night snacks. You can make pudding out of it just with like a half. Our favorite is a brownie tasting brownie batter. It's half a scoop of chocolate and half a scoop of vanilla with a little bit of almond milk, and you can stir it up so it's the consistency you like. So you can make shakes, puddings, smoothies with frozen fruit or chocolate and peanut butter. They are truly my go-to year-round all the time. But during the shred, they are a very important component of it. So some of the results that you may see on a Shred 10, craving more fruits and vegetables. Dr. Sears calls it metabolic programming. Many people will maintain or reach a healthier weight, better recovery from workouts, improved sleep, increased energy, healthier hair, nails, and skin, improved regularity, increased mental clarity. These are a lot of things that people will see during a shred. But a huge part of why the Shred 10 works so effectively is because you're adding the Juice Plus as that nutritional support piece. Many people are missing that in their daily diets. And Juice Plus has been studied all over the world for over 20 years. It is the most researched nutritional product on the market. And these are some of the institutions where it's been studied and many of the publications that it's been published in. It is the why behind the success of flooding your body. So I could talk about all the research and all of that forever, but I wanted to have two friends share what the shred has meant to them. Darlene, if you want to unmute and just talk about what the shred experience did for you.
Well, being a former collegiate athlete and national level figure competitor, I knew a lot about nutrition and how it could impact my body. So when I was first introduced to Juice Plus, I definitely did my research. And I was pleasantly shocked by the amount of credible and clinical research that supported the products. Since my mother died from cancer at an early age, preventing disease was very important to me. And Juice Plus's proven ability to promote healthy DNA by protecting and repairing it spoke the most to me. But also as a new mother, I was struggling with, constant bloating, extremely low energy, depression. Of course, I had some baby weight and I had overall low self-esteem. So when I learned about the many benefits of the product, along with the free programs such as the Shred 10 that were offered free to customers, I was excited to see what it could do for me. And I loved that it was safe to use while nursing my daughter. After just 2 weeks of taking the products and participating in my first Shred 10, I lost a few pounds. I noticed that my bloating was almost completely gone. My energy improved, and I actually felt motivated to be, Mia has a lot to say as well. I felt motivated to be active again. After 3 months of using Juice Plus, I was actually back to my pre-baby weight, and I felt great. And the best part was that I was able to maintain these while, just adopting these habits into my daily lifestyle and not taking any drastic measures. And, adopting those guidelines into my lifestyle, I actually enjoyed it because I felt so much better. And the fact that the Shred programs are offered monthly makes it so much easier for me to stay more on track than off track. And I greatly appreciate that. And now that I'm pregnant, I'm really eager to continue my Juice Plus regimen as well as the monthly Shred programs to ensure that I'm fueling my body right to maintain a healthy pregnancy. And the fact that the products are whole food and that it's non-GMO, gluten-free, dairy-free gives me such peace of mind knowing that it is safe for me to take while pregnant. And my 2-year-old daughter actually takes all of the products as well. So I'm so grateful that Julie shared these products with me. It has truly been such a gift for my family.
Thank you, Darlene. And I'd love for you guys to hear my friend Gretchen's story as well. She started shredding with me last January and has been such a blessing to my life. So Gretchen, I'd love for you to share.
Hey, Julie. Hey, everyone. I'm so glad to be here today. Yes, I started shredding almost a year ago now, and I can't believe it's been almost a year. I had done every other weight loss, weight management program there is, Weight Watchers, diet pills, Atkins, low carb. And, I may have lost the 20 pounds, but then I would gain it, just a couple of months later. There wasn't that maintenance program that the Shred offers. So anyway, when I started the Shred, I started taking my Juice Plus capsules and doing the complete shakes 2 a day. And I noticed it didn't even take that whole 10 days of the first Shred. My heartburn was better. My reflux was better. Instead of 2 Prilosec a day, I was already down to 1 a day. And by the time I did my second Shred, I was off the Prilosec completely. The pain in my neck that I had been battling with for years and seen a chiropractor was almost obsolete. The weight just came off, and I wasn't counting calories. I wasn't counting carbs. I wasn't playing that numbers game that I was used to playing, and it just fit for me. It just made such simple sense. And even though at first I was a little overwhelmed and intimidated, it didn't take long, to catch on. And you have that support group there, which is amazing. And you get recipe ideas and smoothie ideas, and everyone's motivating each other. And it's just so awesome, to have this great Shred community to keep me on track. And like Darlene said, every month, if I do fall off the wagon a little bit, because I'm not perfect and I do, you get back on track that next month with that 10 days and set back into your good habits. And that's basically what the Shred has taught me, is new habits. I've cut out the gluten and the dairy, cut out caffeine. I was a huge Diet Coke addict. I was like 6 a day. And I gave those up gradually. I didn't go completely off of those. The first Shred, I think I did 2 Diet Cokes a day. The second Shred, I did 1. And after a while, I didn't want them anymore. I wanted my shake instead. So now I do a shake every morning for breakfast. Burn Shred, I do 2 a day, but every morning for breakfast, it's a staple, and I look forward to it. It's kind of like a milkshake for breakfast. And my family is so much healthier. My boys are eating more fruits and vegetables, and we're walking and drinking lots of water. No more Diet Cokes in the house. So we're all making better choices. And I probably average like 5 pounds a Shred. And so now I've lost almost 50 pounds, which is crazy, but awesome. And now it's just maintaining, and it's just so easy because it's my lifestyle. It's not a diet. It's not a temporary fix. It's how I live. And I feel so good. I have so much energy, and I sleep better at night. My skin is clearer and healthier, and my mental clarity is so much better. So this is just a wonderful fit for me. And thank you, Julie, for introducing me to it.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for taking time to share your stories with everyone too. I just want to share what the different programs that you can be a part of. Some people say, gosh, just give me that Juice Plus. The Shred's not for me. And I hope you guys know, I'm glad you're on today to learn more. Just adding Juice Plus, these resources to your lifestyle, will make a huge impact. My family started these 18 years ago, and I was someone chronically sick who went from being on antibiotics 6 times a year to maybe once a year, if at all. I have more energy and feel better as a 43-year-old than I did at 25 when we started. And I'm 2 sizes smaller today than I was at that age, and even on a college dance team. So it's unreal what this added nutrition can do. But 2 years ago, when I did my first Shred, it is amazing the exponential benefits of really focusing on your diet for 10 days a month. So you can choose to Shred with us any month. We usually start the first Monday of every month, and you're welcome to join our group. We have a Facebook support group. There are the guidebooks and everything that you can get online as well. All of the support and education is free. We are here to support you with that. But then these are the different packages that you can see maybe where you would see yourself getting started. Some people want to start with just the shakes and have those for support. I am someone that falls into that far right package because I continue with 2 shakes a day all the time. That's just my lifestyle. I recommend everyone start in the middle with that premium package. You would have 120 shakes, so you can do the maintenance part of continuing with 1 shake a day, but you'd have enough for 2 shakes a day during the Shred, and just see what you're using and what you like. You can try the chocolate and the vanilla and have the capsules and things as well. So that's kind of where I recommend. That premium package will replace at least 1 meal every day. So that's 30 meals that you're replacing. and flooding your body with 45 different plant foods for less than 450 a day. But during the shred, you would do 2 shakes a day. So you may run out just a few days early, but we can always get more for you. And that maintenance part is important. It's what I've done for 18 years. So during those 10 days, you're focused on eliminating all those inflammatory foods and eating super clean and not eating late at night. And then the rest of the month, or however long you choose, you can be in a kind of the live it mode that we talk about, and we'll share more with you too. But I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. If you have any questions outside of today, please talk to the person who invited you, but I'll stay on to answer some questions as well.